I'm attorney Roscoe Mutz, and welcome to the Financial Literacy Project, a free educational video series presented by the American Bar Association, Tort Trial and Insurance Practice Section, and Thomson Reuters. In the next two segments, we'll discuss the pros and cons of buying a new versus a used vehicle. But first, because we're attorneys, we have a legal disclaimer. Please read our legal disclaimer in full. But in sum, as you proceed through the Financial Literacy Project video modules, please understand that while our presenters intend to empower you with knowledge regarding financial matters, the information provided is for educational and informational purposes only. That means the information presented in this educational video series should not be considered legal, tax, investment, financial, or other advice for specific situations and does not create any client relationship between you and any of the attorneys providing educational information for the Financial Literacy Project. Now that we've covered new cars, let's flip over to the benefits and disadvantages of buying a used car. We'll take a closer look at the pros and cons of buying maybe an older used model of vehicle. But first, let's talk through some of the methods of buying a used vehicle. With a new car, you can order it from a manufacturer, usually through a licensed local dealership, or buy it off the lot at a car dealership. With a used vehicle, you have many purchase options, including buying from a used car dealership or from a private party, meaning you purchase directly from the current owner of the vehicle, and you don't have to go through a dealership or the manufacturer. There are now also multiple ways to purchase used vehicles on the internet, with services that may ship the vehicle, which may have an additional cost, directly to you. So you could find a used car in an entirely other state, perfect car for you, and have it shipped typically at a shipping cost, but you get your car of your dreams. Let's look at some of the advantages then of used car ownership. No matter how you choose to buy your used vehicle, the most significant advantage is that you're likely to save a considerable amount of money buying a used car versus a new car. This could mean that you might opt into a nicer used car with more features and technology for substantially less money than buying the same type of car brand new. Many manufacturers also do not make significant upgrades between model years. So you might receive a 2 to 3 year old vehicle that is remarkably similar to the latest model right off of the assembly line. With a lower price, this could also mean a smaller loan payment, smaller monthly payments, and a quicker payoff. With a used car, you also usually avoid the primary depreciation on the vehicle. Now that again, as a reminder, depreciation means that vehicles lose their value with every mile driven and over time. Now, the bulk of the loss of a value of a vehicle occurs during the first year of the car's existence. So if you buy a car that is a year or more older, hopefully you're buying it at a lower depreciated cost, and you'll be able to sell it closer to what you bought it for. Another advantage of buying a used vehicle is lower insurance costs and potentially no gap or need for gap insurance. Your insurance rates are likely based on the value of the vehicle. So a used vehicle may lead to lower insurance rates compared to a new vehicle of the same make and model. In addition, as we discussed previously, if you get into an accident in your new car, insurance companies will usually pay what the car is worth at the time of the accident, not what it was worth when you purchased it. And this could leave that gap between what you owe on your car loan and what the insurance company will pay. With a used vehicle, the bulk of the depreciation likely occurred by the time you bought the car, if you bought it a year later after the car was put up for sale. So the value of the car at the time of the accident may be closer to the purchase price of the vehicle, leaving no gap in coverage or the need to buy gap insurance, because the value of your car was closer to what it would be at the time of an accident. You can also save registration fees. As we discussed when we talked about new cars, most state registration fees are based on the value of the vehicle and the year of the vehicle, with newer vehicles costing more to register. If you purchased a used vehicle, chances are good that the registration costs for the vehicle will be lower, saving you some extra money. There's also a lack of surprising fees that dealerships sometimes will include during negotiations. Some car dealerships may charge fees that you're not expecting when you buy a new car, including shipping charges, destination fees, and other fees that the dealer charges to prepare the vehicle for sale. For example, dealerships may charge you for extra features they added to a new car once they received it from the manufacturer, such as fees for window tinting, exterior coating, or an alarm system. It's important that you ask about fees for these types of dealer add-ons so that you understand the total purchase price for your new vehicle. In contrast, most used vehicles, especially those sold by private parties, meaning you buy them directly from the used car owner, and including those sold by used car dealerships, they may not include those types of fees, which can save you some money also. There's also an advantage called certified used vehicles. Some dealerships may advertise vehicles as certified, which typically means that the vehicle went through some multi-point inspection at the dealership and may have been refurbished or certified by the manufacturer or other certifying authority, giving you some peace of mind that you are buying a high-quality vehicle that's been gone over by mechanics. Certified pre-owned vehicles often also have an extended warranty, special financing, or other benefits. So it may be worth looking into whether a used vehicle has any type of certification. Let's flip over to used car disadvantages. Now that we've discussed some of the advantages of buying a used car over a new car, let's talk about some pitfalls if you do choose to buy a used car. First, there may be less options or features for you to customize a car. When you're buying a brand new car, you have some freedom to select exactly what you want, down to the color combinations and trim level. Trim level meaning standard features all the way up to all the bells and whistles offered by that vehicle. You might find that the used market has slightly limited inventory available, so you might have to settle for an available used vehicle that meets your needs rather than buy your dream vehicle that has everything you ever wanted. In addition, while new vehicles might have the latest technology, updated safety features, and high fuel efficiencies, depending on the age of the used vehicle you might purchase, that used vehicle may not have the latest technology or safety features, and it may cost more for fuel and have slightly worse fuel efficiency. With the used vehicle, you also have some level of unknown prior treatment. You may never be 100% certain regarding the prior use and treatment of the vehicle. The vehicle may look pristine and currently run well during a test drive, but you would have no way of knowing whether the prior owner liked to do drag race on the weekends or something like that. There are services available, usually at an additional cost, to attempt to review the repair and maintenance history for used vehicles. These reports, which you can find on the internet, should also include the vehicle's title status, which may include notations for salvage, rebuilt, flood, or lemon law title designations, which can significantly impact the value and reliability of the vehicle. And it bears mentioning again that you could have a trusted mechanic or repair shop inspect the vehicle prior to making any purchase decision. The more you can learn about the used vehicle you're considering, the more peace of mind you'll have if you decide to purchase it. Buying from a private party, meaning directly from the owner rather than a dealership, can usually save you money compared to buying from a used car dealership. But buyers should be aware that buying from a private party carries some risks. Specifically, vehicle owners trying to sell their car may not disclose important facts, such as maintenance issues or the true reasons they're trying to get rid of the car. If you're considering buying from a private party, it might be a good idea to request an inspection of the vehicle by a mechanic or repair shop with a good reputation before deciding to purchase. In addition, while you may be able to save significantly from buying from a private party, Many vehicle owners may request that you pay the entire purchase price in cash. That means you either need to save up significant funds to buy the vehicle outright, or you might want to discuss financing options with your financial institution before making an offer to a private party. Used vehicles may also have reduced warranties. Depending on the age of the used vehicle that you might purchase, you may not receive the full length or value of a manufacturer's warranty. Most manufacturer warranties, again, are limited by the age of the vehicle or the mileage of the vehicle. So you should research whether any manufacturer warranties still apply to the used vehicle by the time of your contemplated purchase. Many used car dealerships may also offer extended warranties for a used vehicle, but those are usually at an additional cost. There are also options to purchase extended warranties for used vehicles without going through a used car dealerships at various price points on the internet. The internet is also a wonderful resource for researching common maintenance issues for particular vehicles. So conducting an internet search for the specific year, make, and model of a used vehicle you're considering is helpful not only in deciding whether to purchase the vehicle, but whether you should purchase an extended warranty that covers any applicable common maintenance issues that people have reported for that vehicle. Potential maintenance costs is also a consideration. As vehicles age and increase in mileage, the chances increase that a maintenance issue will come up. Some maintenance issues apply equally to new and used vehicles, such as regular oil changes and tire rotations. But with used vehicles, depending on the age and mileage, you may be faced with other costly maintenance issues sooner than if you bought a new car, such as tire replacements, brake repair and replacements, and engine issues. These maintenance costs and repairs also may not be covered by any applicable warranty, which means you'll need to budget for potentially increased maintenance costs if you purchase, say, an older used vehicle. Congratulations, you've successfully completed this segment on pros and cons of buying a new versus used vehicle. Knowledge is power, so be sure to share these modules and segments with your friends, your family, and other members of your community. Empowering ourselves changes lives, but empowering others changes our communities.